Welcome to the HR Community Channel, where we get to discuss about your HR career and how you can make it to the next level. And in today's video, I want to answer a question that someone posted on one of my other videos, where I believe this is an entry-level person, and they were asking me, Paminas, how can I take my HR career to the next level? So this video is for those who feel that they are not where they are supposed to be, for those who are looking for more in their career, and basically looking to get to the next level of their HR career. What can you do? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 tips on how you can be able to take your HR career to the next level. And if you've been a keen viewer or follower of this channel, you know that I didn't begin as a HR practitioner. In fact, I'm a certified public accountant, but 10 years ago, I made a switch from accounting to HR. And so some of the tips I'm going to share with you is what I've practiced to be where I am. You know, from an accountant to a practicing HR, and even now to where I am as a practicing HR consultant. So pay attention to the 4 tips, and if you have another tip, or if you feel there's an area I need to address more, you can leave a comment, and who knows, maybe the next video I'll base it on your question or comment. So my number 1 tip for you is that you should learn the full scope of HR. Try as much as possible to be competent across all the functional areas of HR. And we know these areas. You know, you must be competent in labor laws, you must be competent in recruitment and selection, training and learning and development, you must be very good in performance management. So the broader your skill set are, the higher the likelihood that someone is going to find value in you, and hence the probability of you getting to that next level of your HR career. Now, I know majority of us who are in that entry-level stage, you get to do only 1 or 2 aspects of HR. Maybe right now all you do is administration, HR administration, or recruitment and selection, which are the easiest entry point for HR. For me then, I'd advise you, don't be comfortable with those areas. Find ways whereby you can now be able to progress to the other, I would say, value addition aspect of HR. And example of that being performance management, training and development, and even employee welfare. So tip number 1, learn the full scope of HR. Now, after you've mastered all the areas of HR, then my second advice to you is that you should consider certification. Now, if you've been up to date, I'm sure you know that for you to practice as a HR professional in Kenya, you must have a practicing license. Myself, I do have one which I renew on a yearly basis, and even the firm that I represent, Corporate Staffing Services, we also have to go to IHRM, the Institute of Human Resource Management, and get our annual license. So if you are looking to become a HR manager, if you are looking to head a department, if you are looking to be the overall HR, then there's no employer who's going to hire you if you don't have that practicing license. And what do you need for you to have that practicing license? You need to have practiced HR for over 5 years. Then you need to be competent in all HR areas, because when you're applying for that license, they'll ask you for your CV. So if they see that, yes, indeed, you're competent on all areas of HR, and it's been 5 years, and you have the qualification, then for me, in my case, they just approved within a week. And here I am now. All that I do is to make sure that every year I do renew the license. So make sure you consider certification if you're looking to get to that next level. And also certification, it doesn't just have to be a HRM. You can also get certification in terms of the key competencies. For example, an emerging area of HR is HR analytics. So you can go for that specific certification. And I've seen these really make a whole lot of a difference in many HR careers. Point number 3 is that you should make sure you step out of your comfort zone. Stretch yourself. Now, you'll agree with me, any job you do after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, any job you do after a given time, it will be boring. That's given. It doesn't matter how much you're being paid. It doesn't matter the company. You know, if you keep doing the same thing every time, you find that you're bored. And guess what? When you're bored, you're really not able to offer value, not only to the employer, but even to yourself. So this is where I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone. So look at other responsibilities, and they don't really have to be in HR per se. Another way you can stretch yourself is don't just confine yourself to one industry. So don't say my first job was an NGO, my second job an NGO, so I can't work elsewhere. Remember, HR, it's about the technical skills, and these skill sets are transferable. So you can work in manufacturing, you can work in the government, you can work in a commercial sector. So when you have all these experience, it makes a whole lot of a difference. And guess what? An employer will find that really attractive. The fact that you've been able to work in different sectors, different industries, because you always pick something. For example, if you're working in manufacturing, a lot of the firms are unionizable. So you'll have a first-hand experience dealing with unions. Same case with the hospitality industries. And they are no jokes when you're dealing with some of these unions. So if you've never dealt with a union, I would say the best place to get experience is either hospitality, manufacturing, or even agriculture. These are the sectors you find they are highly unionizable, and the HR needs to have the skills on how to deal with union matters. So those are the 3 main points that you have to learn the full scope of HR. You do also have to consider certification, and also you have to stretch yourself. And lastly, don't forget about your networks. Why? Because of opportunities. Opportunities come from us creating networks. And when you think about networks, think about people who can represent you when decisions are being made. So there's another video I've done on how to establish networks, the people you need to have in your networks. Think about recruiters like us. Some of you use our services to recruit. Once in a while, once in a month, you can visit our office, talk to people, so that, when it comes to that point, you'll be thinking about your next opportunity. It will just be a call away, and you can say, "Hi, Paminas, I'm thinking of job change. What would you advise?" So even if you're not right now looking for a job, it does help to network with recruiters. It does help to network with your former bosses. It does help for you to attend professional and sometimes even social events, so that you can be able to meet others and be able to network, be able to establish relationships. You and I know when it comes to recruitment, the most effective and popular method that we use is referral. We always ask another manager or even another employee whether they have someone they can recommend. So it's the same when it comes to HR jobs, when it comes to HR opportunities. The employers out there asking other people, whether they know of a good HR person that they can recommend. So, and that should be you. You should work towards being the person that people recommend. And that can only happen when there are more people who know you out there. They know about your skill set and they know about your work ethic. So there you have it. For those who are watching this video and they are looking to get to the next level of their career, as you can see, those are the 4 pointers that I believe you will follow. They will really make a whole lot of a difference in your career. And as I conclude, my advice to you is always take charge of your career. When it comes to career growth, when it comes to career development, it's not about your boss, it's not about the organization you work for. I would say the people I've seen succeed is how much effort are you putting? Have you taken charge of your career, or are you saying I'll leave this to the company that I work for, or even the boss that I work for? I'm not saying that they don't have contribution, they do, but if you want to succeed, you must really take charge and make sure that you're doing everything you can to be able to progress to the next level. So thank you very much, and if this video has spoken to you, why don't you post it in that HR WhatsApp group, share, and let's learn together. So I look forward to impacting you with more tips and advice. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.